him.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey Hoopheads, NBA on 2K, featuring the Minnesota Timberwolves against the Miami Heat. For Miami, a big point of emphasis: control the tempo, push it at your speed, don't let them
It's time for the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Well, if you ask Karl Anthony Towns, his greatest strength is his
Terrific attitude. It makes him very tough to handle. David, thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The tandem at the 1 and the 2, Teague and Culver. Wiggins and Covington are the forward pair. And it's Towns in at the 5. And for Miami, in the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. At the 2 and the 3, it's Butler and Winslow. And it's Dragic in at the point. Well, we have two teams tonight, Steve, that love to take their time working it up court. When you played, which were the best teams at grinding it out in slower games?
You know, I think the Chicago Bulls, that triangle offense, I mean, they ran on fast break on their defense, but on the offensive end, they wanted to wear you down with that triangle offense. And the teams that had dominant post players, they would get it down to them, make you double team, the ball would move around. And that was pretty much Shaq teams and Akeem Olajuwon teams, guys who had dominant centers.
Towns dishes to Culver, stolen by Winslow. Releases, and the jumper falls for him. And here is Teague. Dragic comes with the double team. Winslow against Towns. And that's going to be a treble.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Now Dragic. And he converts the layup.
Such a big part of Goran's game, the dribble drive.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Teague. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And last year, a tough one for Jeff Teague. Just couldn't put together his normal level of play.
You know, Teague missed some games with injury, but his shot just wasn't consistent. His passing and playmaking were as strong as ever, but you just couldn't rely on him to score.
Free throw, no good for Teague.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
For three, Olynyk. Offensive rebound. Wiggins with it. Teague left side. Outside, Towns. From deep. Rebound by Olynyk.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Got that one up quick. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Covington kicks to Culver. He dishes it to Towns. Passes to Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Teague. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And it's Dragic off the drive. Banked in off the glass. Dragic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
At the top of the key, Towns. Wiggins against Winslow. Wiggins passes to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Over Butler. Covington's shot is off.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
And Butler, here we go.
Give him a lane to the hoop, and you know what you risk? Jimmy Butler throwing it down.
And for the Heat, the offensive production over the years just hasn't been there consistently.
Let's just look at last season, for instance. 26th in the league in points. They tried to make up for it with a great defense and rebounding. But if you're not explosive offensively these days, it just keeps your opponent in the game.
And some changes here for the Heat. Leonard comes in for Bam Adebayo. And James Johnson is subbed in for Kelly Olynyk. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Vonleh's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bell comes in for Robert Covington. And Okogie subbed in for Culver. Pass to Okogie. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Here is Bell. Dishes it to Vonleh. Double clutches. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Heat. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. Waiters comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Layman's checked in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Poked loose. The dish to Bell. Buries it down low.
You know, you get plenty of time in this league to work on your craft, and Bell is making the most of it.
Now here's Leonard. No points in the game yet for him. Bangs home the trifecta.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Teague deciding where to go with it. Bell against Johnson. Now here's Vonleh. Clock at 6. Teague left side. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Zhang's checked in. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They have a 9-point lead. And Waiters, here we go. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Dion Waiters should be a great free throw shooter. He has high arc, good touch, maybe just lack of focus at times.
Now here's Teague. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Miami leading by 12. And Waiters kicks to Jones. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Smitty, you talk about players who can just be vicious to the rim. Wow. Derek Jones is on that list.
Yes, he can dunk the ball with so much force. You feel the building shake. So scary when he's coming down the paint to catch a pass because of his insane leaping ability.
That one misses. Timberwolves trail by 12. The pass to Okogie. Stolen away. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And it's Leonard missing.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Bell's shot is good.
Great activity by Bell, showing some muscle and willing it home.
Here's Hero. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And here is Teague, and so it's Miami going into the break with a 10-point lead, and they're winning the... The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it...
Feelings are different for everybody, to tell you the truth.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Teague is flanked by Okogie in the backcourt. Bell is out there with Gorgie Dang. And it's Wayman in at the 3 spot. Timberwolves trail by 12. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Leonard. And Kelly Olynyk subbed in for Johnson. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Bell. Robert Covington comes in for Jake Layman. And Culver's subbed in for Jeff Teague. Hits the three-point bomb. Well, Steve, it doesn't matter how they do it, but there are some players, as you know, that can get into another player's head. I guess like a Dennis Rodman, but there are a lot of them now that play and use that tactic.
Yeah, Draymond Green, Kevin, Patrick Beverly, Chris Paul, I think is one of those guys. P.J. Tucker, he doesn't really talk, but he has a lot of antics. There's a lot of guys that like to get in your head. Also, Joel Embiid is one. He does it extremely well.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Jang. Kicks to Towns. Stolen by Waiters. In transition, here comes Miami. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. Waiters got 12 points in the game.
Some guys just have that second gear. Waiters with an explosive drive.
Here's Okogie. He dishes it to Jang. Outside, Covington. Shot clock at 5. Okogie for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
The Heat leading by 16. Here's Hero. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Winslow's checked in for Derek Jones. Jimmy Butler comes in for Waiters. And it's Dragic in for Hero. Culver's shot is off.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Yet another player from the 2019 draft class who wasn't a top high school recruit Jared Culver, 3-star guy, thin, unrefined, but in that sophomore year of college, boy, did he surprise some folks.
Butler dishes to Winslow. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Outside Butler. He feeds it to Olynyk. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Heat lead by 20. And Greg, when you talk about Culver, the one thing he did show in high school and again showed at Texas Tech, the ability to score.
Yeah, and he creates and makes shots against great defenders. Every team in the NBA is looking for that. His jumper, his handle, his ability to move without the ball, already NBA level stuff.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Myers-Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Jordan Bell comes in for Towns. And it's Teagan for Robert Covington. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Good work there as it goes.
And really, that's good defense. In the end, though, Culver just a little better and quicker.
Wiggins against Winslow. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Wiggins. And that one hits back iron. The Heat leading by 20. A nice shot by Winslow. Winslow's got 8 points.
With Winslow, physical play doesn't necessarily take him out of his rhythm.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And mistakes, guys, this quarter have translated to 9 points at the other end.
Jake Layman's checked in for Minnesota. .30 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Dragic. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Teague the pass to Vonleh. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
And it's Butler with the jam.
You cannot allow Butler to get anywhere near the rim because why? He will slam it.
Up in time, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Miami Heat, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what do you think?
Well,
and that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Dion Waiters.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
At the 2 and the 3, it's Butler and Winslow. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Heat shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. From 11 feet away, nice touch on the bank shot. Dragic has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Heat. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Shoots over Dragic. Rejected by Dragic. Teague for 3. But they'll get another chance. Here's Towns. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Bucket is good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Dragic comes with the double team. Here's Covington. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
76% from the line a season ago.
Towns kicks to Teague. The second chance effort. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Teague's got his second basket of the game. Teague's gone 50% so far, 2 of 4 shooting. Last season, it seemed like Towns recommitted himself on the defensive end after facing some pretty significant criticism in that department.
You know, he looked like he was playing with a chip on his shoulder defensively. Towns has always had the capability to be a fantastic defender, and I'm really glad that he's focusing on that part of his game as an area to improve.
Outside, Covington. Passes it to Culver. Shoots over Winslow. Here's Towns. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Outside Teague from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Teague's got 5 points now this quarter.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Minnesota with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Here's Culver. Covington in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Dragic with it. Picked up by Teague. Rejected by Teague.
And who would have thought it would be Teague to send that shot away? Great block.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Wiggins outside. Offline with his 3. Miami leading by 18. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Culver, and he's good on the 3 ball. Culver's got 5.
And I love the rhythm Culver plays with. It's what helps him create the space to knock these shots down.
Shots good by Butler.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Wiggins passes to Teague. Back to Wiggins. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Well, lately we have seen star players changing teams more often. Shorter contracts. Player options. Smitty, is there any downside to any of that?
You know, I think the downside is from a fan standpoint, you get invested in a player and he's moved in like 2 or 3 years. I think it should be where if a player wants to sign a longer-term contract with the organization, that should be a rule in play. But right now with these shorter contracts and player options, there's going to always be a lot of movement.
Here's Culver. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Miami leading by 19. And a new group in for the Heat. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. Jones checked in for Justice Winslow. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Goran Dragic. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Towns. And Layman subbed in for Culver. Jang with the ball. Jones covering. Layman. Second chance shot. The shot by Vonleh no good.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Miami Heat. Jacks up a three. Minnesota with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Another shot. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Left side, Waiters. Feeds it to Leonard. Kicks it out to Jones. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Jones has got 10.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Out left to the wing. For three, Okogie buries it from three-point range. He's got 8.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
Bounce pass from Waiters. Shoots from 12. Kicks it out to Jones. And again, Miami with the triple.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And so it's Miami, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Minnesota, Teague is flanked by Okogie in the backcourt. Bell is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Vonleh in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Timberwolves shooting 43% for the game.
That's his first personal foul. Yante Matson. 2. Out of bounds. Heat ball. Timberwolves foul ball. He got big stop. That's his first personal foul. Trivia Grant. 3.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.